A generation of women workers who came of age during the war and in the 1920s began to imagine themselves doing far more than their mothers had done. They still worked in a sex-segregated labor market, but with a little education and a lot of luck, they could not only find jobs that would fend off starvation, they could seek satisfying work. Their jobs, like men's jobs, might provide access to some small level of upward mobility. More and more women discovered in that decade that they could choose to work. Women in the manual labor force, a quarter of all women workers, or women in domestic service, still 20% of all women wage earners at the time, or women earning a mean living planting and harvesting products in agricultural labor or canning produce for the market. For all these women, aspirations to mobility could not be very high. Their aim was to make as much money as possible during a decade or so of work, then to marry and have children in the hope that they would not have to return to wage labor. Precious few managed that. But urban, educated women began in the 20s to aspire to something beyond the home. Those with high school educations who moved from sales to marketing or from clerkships to full-fledged secretarial jobs did not fear hard work or exploitation. These women could imagine economic independence with incomes sufficient to live reasonable lives beyond the constraints of family. As they did so, identities shifted. Women joined organizations like the Business and Professional Women's Clubs and participated in groups like the American Association of University Women, which reflected their interests in independence. We know one such woman well. Madam C.J. Walker began her life making beauty products for others. She quickly developed her own line of products for African American women. Taking advantage of a new market, she manufactured, sold, and distributed to become not only a wealthy woman, but the ideal of the female entrepreneur.